Hello, Richmond County residents. Celeste Gotell coming to you with the August 23rd to August 30th edition of What's Happening, the calendar that Seniors Take Action Coalition produces to inform older adults in Richmond County of some of the events and activities that are taking place that might be of interest to you. Before I actually get into sharing some of the activities with you, I wanted to acknowledge the fact that this has been a wonderful partnership with Tillil Community Television. We're so blessed to have an organization like that in our community that is a not-for-profit who are so willing to partner with community groups to bring information to folks in Richmond County. So hats off to Becky and all the crew there. We're really, really pleased about this partnership. The other thing I wanted to mention was for those of you that have been watching this for a long time, you probably noticed at times my hair feels or looks a little bit fuzzy, and there may be some shadows. That's because I'm not actually in the studio when I'm doing this. I'm doing this on Zoom. And then what's happening is a backdrop. So sometimes when you use that kind of platform, that's what happens. There's a little bit of shading. So hopefully it's not too distracting. Anyway, I'll begin on Saturday, as I always do. So Saturday, the 23rd, is the River Bourgeois 47th Annual Community Festival is actually happening, and there's lots of activities that are taking place that might be of interest. The Loosedale 175th anniversary is also underway, and there's activities taking place to celebrate that as well. In fact, there's a parish hall kitchen party taking place on Saturday, the 23rd, with local entertainers, line dancing, and all kinds of other country dancers. And that's from 6 to 9 p.m. The Almaden Historical Society is also having their summer learning series taking place at 2 p.m. And it's called The Dash, and it's stories about Our Lady of Assumption Cemetery. And that's facilitated by Odila Boudreau, and that's happening in Ayrshire. Also on Saturday afternoon, there's storytelling on the beach, and that's from 2 to 4 p.m. and it's at Pondville Beach, Provincial Park. Bring along your chairs and your stories to share, and it's sponsored by the Almaden Friends of the Provincial Parks. There's also a rain date, but I think Saturday looks good, so I think we're safe for that. On to Sunday the 24th. So Sunday the 24th, the anniversary of Loosedale continues. And there's a mass at 10 a.m. And there's also a brunch at the Loosedale Lions Club from 10 to 1 p.m. The Johnstown Artisan Market is still happening and goes till September 7th. So this will be a couple of last opportunities to take part in that. And that is an outdoor market, and it's right on the number 4 highway, and it goes from 10 to 1 p.m. The River Bourgeois 47th Annual Community Festival will be having the Memorial Car Show, and that's from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. On to Monday the 25th. Oh, no. Monday the 25th. So as I've mentioned before, the Discus Civic Improvement Hall, with partnership with the Richmond Artist Alliance, has an art gallery, and that's available for viewing from Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and you can arrange for appointments in the morning. As part of the Loosedale anniversary, there'll be a cemetery mass at 10 a.m., and there'll be tree planting and a time capsule that will be taking place at that time as well. There'll be a cards game, a 45 cards game as part of the River Bourgeois Festival from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. and that's at the community hall there in River Bourgeois. Then on to Tuesday the 26th. So Tuesday the 26th, there'll be blacksmithing demonstrations happening at the Lenoir Forge in Ayrshire. This has been something that's been going on all summer on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So it's a really great summer activity, and we'll be wrapping up come September. The August Social for persons with visual impairment will be taking place in Ayrshire at 1 p.m. at the New Horizons Seniors Club. And Richmond River Roots will have their open house that day, and that's a free event with all kinds of music, etc. And that goes from 3 to 6 p.m. and that's at the River Bourgeois at their facility. That evening, the beanbag toss at the Almaden New Horizons Clubs takes place at 7 to 9 p.m. And the Tuesday Island Tunes will be happening at the St. John's Center for Arts in Ayrshire, and that starts at 6:30 p.m. Again, this has been one of the wonderful events that we've had throughout our summer, featuring local artists. On to Wednesday, the 27th, the morning coffee at St. George Hall happening from 10 to 12 noon. Tea in the museum is happening from 2 to 4 p.m., and that's at the Museum Le Noir Museum in Ayrshire. And the River Roots Community Learning Garden will be taking place from 4 to 6 p.m. This is a free event and it's good for all ages. If you're under 12, you must be accompanied by an adult, but it's a great opportunity to learn a lot about gardening. The River Bourgeois Festival will be having an event called Around the Trail, Games for the Whole Family, and that's from 4 to 6:30 p.m. at the community center there in River Bourgeois. That brings us to Thursday, the 28th. So the River Roots Garden in River Bourgeois will be having their tours, and that starts at 10 a.m. And their farm stand will be open all day as well. Now, I probably should have mentioned that they also have their farm stand open on Tuesdays and Thursdays while they have produce. And that's on Church Point Road in River Bourgeois, and it's from 10 to 7 p.m. Coffee and conversation happening at the West Bay Center from 10 a.m. to noon. That's every Thursday morning. And again, the blacksmithing demonstrations at Le Noir Forge will be in Ayrshire from 2 to 4 p.m. That evening, as part of the annual River Bourgeois Festival, there'll be Jerry's Music Circle happening from 6:30 to 9 p.m. And there'll also be kitchen rackets happening in St. Peter's at the Lions Marina, and that's at 7:30. It's a summer jam session. Visiting players are welcome to sit in with some local musicians. It's a free admission. You just bring along your instruments and you can take part in whatever's happening. That brings us to Friday the 29th. So on Friday the 29th will be the final in the series for the Living History Month with the Almadam Historical Society, and that goes from 2 to 4 p.m. as local interpreters bring the areas of the museum to life. And there'll be a trivia pub night as part of the River Bourgeois 47th Annual Community Festival, and that goes from 7 to 10 p.m. And then it brings us to Saturday the 30th, and that will be the final Almadam Community Market Garden at the Rocky Bay Irish Club for the summer. That goes from 10 to 1 p.m. It's a great market. They've been having it every second Saturday. And the River Bourgeois Festival will have a softball tournament happening that starts at 8 a.m. And then they've got a flea market and a cake auction happening from 8 to 10, as well as the men's breakfast happening at that time as well. I'm going to wrap up the week and include Sunday this time because Sunday is the last day of the month. It's the 31st. And the River Bourgeois Festival will also be having a dinner on Sunday the 31st from 4 to 5:30 p.m. It's turkey pie and seafood chowder. There's going to be a Robert Bouchard concert from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Tara Lynn Center. It's $20 at the door. The Johnstown Market will be taking place again. This will be one of the close to final ones of the season, and that will be Sunday the 31st. I already mentioned the one on the 24th. And the Lord Ways Jolly Club will have a seafood chowder and dessert and coffee from 12 to 2 p.m., and that's $15. So that brings us right through till the end of August. We've had a really great summer. There's been lots of activities taking place. I'm now gathering the information for the September calendar, and while some of the summer activities will be wrapping up, a lot of the regular activities will be starting up again. So I'll be with you again next week to bring you what's happening in September. In the meantime, our thanks once again to Talio. Thanks to everybody who contributes information so that we can add it onto the calendar. It's one of the most important things that we're able to provide older adults to promote an age-friendly community. And many thanks to the Department of Seniors and Long-Term Care for their support of the Senior Center Without Walls for Richmond County. And with the upcoming funding that we've been provided by the municipality, I'm pleased to say that we're going to be able to continue with the Senior Center Without Walls, and we'll be able to continue to provide you with calendars such as this and other activities. So that's all for today, folks. Have a wonderful week and take good care.